That's what I think. And I could be wrong. You say, oh, Brother Gross, what if that soul God is trying to save?
Yeah.
And I look and I see that name on their shirt, or they get out of one of those trucks, and I turn and walk away, and God is saying, they're right, they're ready, they want to come to me, they just need to hear something. And I have the word for them. I could mention the name, but then I would be afraid that when you saw their truck, you would think, that's what Brother Gross was talking about. Those are those bad people. You wouldn't hear anything else that I've said all day, but you know, there they go. Because it has that effect.
Yes.
You don't even know. You don't even know. Somebody could be talking or standing by, you could be talking, you don't even know they're there, and say something. And they catch it. And you never know that you affected that person negatively. Well, it can happen the same way when you live this. Not just in here.
That's right.
But when you leave here. Because it's not all about you.
No, it's not.
If it was all about you, all about us, I probably wouldn't have been saved. Because I said in myself, if they can't live it, why should they talk to me? Why should I go to church? I don't see anybody living it. I don't see anybody living it. I did not see anybody living this life. So I wouldn't dawn the church's door. 25 years of my life, I couldn't find anybody who was living this. And when I did,
Yes.
it brought me under conviction.
Yes.
I had to shut my mouth because I couldn't use that as an excuse anymore. Because I found a group of people. They didn't just hear the word. They lived the word. They didn't just live the word in church. Because if that's all it was, I wouldn't have been here today. But when they left the church, they lived it.
Yes.
And that convicted me. That set an example before me. And I said, if they can do it, I don't have any excuse. But I was living the other's example. There was hundreds, thousands of people I knew that went to church, but they weren't living. So I wouldn't go until I found those that lived the word. You therefore, who teach another. In other words, come to church, we have service today. Come on, Bible study. Come hear the word of God. You need to be in church today. You, therefore, who teach another, do you not teach yourselves? You teach everybody else. You encourage everybody else. Encourage yourself. The Bible said David encouraged himself in the Lord. When all of his followers got discouraged at one point, and they were trusting in David and in his God. But when Ziklag was attacked, and their wives and children were taken captive, and all of their possession was burned, they wanted to go against their leader, David. And David was disappointed too because he had lost possession. His wife and children was taken hostage. And David encouraged himself in the Lord. Wait a minute. I'm not going to act like them. And we're not going to act like the heathens of this world.
Right.
But we're still going to trust in God. We're still going to believe in God. And David went to God and prayed, and God said, pursue, and thou shalt overtake and recover all. He encouraged himself in God. We're supposed to be the teachers. We're supposed to teach ourselves. Wait a minute. This is not right. This is not right. Look at the Bible. Look at those that have gotten into this and have been in this a long time. How are we living? What are we saying? Are we the cause of you slipping with the tongue? Are we the cause of you going places that you ought not to go? Are we the cause of you doing things that you're not supposed to be doing because you see us doing it? If that's the case, God forgive us. And may God have mercy on us, because we're misleading you by the way we talk, by the way we dress, by the things we say, do, places we go. And I confess before you, I have slipped. My foot had gone in places I ought not to have gone. When that lottery hit $1 billion, I confess before you, I bought a ticket. Forgive me. Give me a ticket. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed because I teach you. And I got greedy. Had all kinds of excuses. I treat my wife better than I ever treated her before. I pay my tithes and give an offering, build the church, a new building, all of those things. Did I win because I was a preacher? Yes, I looked around and I was hoping I didn't see any of you, because I knew my conscience was saying, don't cause anybody else to fall. Don't cause anybody else to fall. Don't let anybody else see you do this. You know you're wrong. Holy Ghost is talking to me. I quenched the Spirit. And I asked, I've already asked God, I've already repented before God. Now repent before you. Now repent before you. And ask your forgiveness. Because what if you had seen me and said nothing, but in the back of your mind, that preacher? Or someone else saw me and said, I saw your pastor. Didn't I see your pastor do that? You can tell him, yes, he confessed before us. He knew it was wrong. He confessed before God. He confessed before you and I, before us all. Because it's not about me.
Right.
So, Brother Bruce, what if you had won? It's not about me. I didn't do that. She didn't even know that until now. That's what it's all about. The way we live. The way we live. You who preach that men should not steal, doest thou steal? I used to steal. I'd walk in the store and I'd grab it and I'd put it under my shirt and I'd walk out.